There are some hearings planned. There will be more hearings. Dr. Lacatski, could you imagine, or you, Dr. Kelleher, could you imagine going there to testify before Congress? Because both of you obviously seem to know much more than what you're allowed to say in the book, also regarding potential crash recovery projects going on.
I personally would not be in favor of testifying because I believe that these agreements that I signed, the non-disclosure agreements that I signed, both at the corporate level and at the government level, preclude me from doing that. And there's been a lot of talk in DC and the Congress with respect to the congressional hearings that quote unquote protections are being offered. The fact is that if you violate a non-disclosure agreement, you are at the mercy of the consequences of violating those agreements, regardless of all of the talk regarding protection of whistleblowers. The next congressional hearing is scheduled currently for November 13th. It is being chaired by Nancy Mace, and there will be Congressman Tim Burchett and Congressman Anna Paulina Luna, and the usual cast of characters will be there. There are rumors and innuendo flying around Washington, D.C. right now regarding which whistleblowers will step up. But I personally don't believe that it is appropriate for me to go and testify under those circumstances.
How about you, Dr. Lacatski?
I completely agree with what Colin says. For me, it would have to be in a compartment. Kona Blue would have to be reactivated by DHS. I would have to have, remember, I retired in 2016. I would have to have my SCI, top secret SCI clearance reinstated. I would need all these things to occur. As for open testimony, the answer is no. And that's what surprises me, because to say it more particularly what Colin has said, when you get a clearance from these organizations, DIA adjudicates TSSCI here for DOD employees. CIA adjudicates their clearances. Congress can say what they want and they can provide what protections they want. But if you work for those organizations, you're going to be very leery of crossing them, because all of a sudden, while they may not pull your clearances, they may limit what compartments you could be in. So it's very risky for these people to say that they're going into open testimony. And I don't see how they're saying if they have anything legitimate to say. I mean, we do, but I just listed out the qualifications I would need, and that would be very time consuming. And and we also have to remember, both of us, as Colin mentioned, his industrial agreements. If there's proprietary information that's in this, you can't mention that at all, regardless of what clearance or compartment you're in or skiff you're testifying in. That's proprietary information. So I don't see how this is all going to work out. And so my answer would be no. I would not go unless an awful lot happened.